at this like when you go to arcades and it's such an old man thing. Do you know the bingo machine? Like the one where you get your card and it does all these, like the balls come through and you got to like hit the buttons to accept or reject. Oh. None of you know about this, and I'm addicted to that. Every time I go in, I'm like, I can win 15 quid, and then I never do.
Is that like with the old red sort of seats in front of each machine?
No, it's not like the traditional old style.
Yeah.
I know about that. You got to do, yeah. No, it's like a newish one. Like it's for the cool kids. It's not in slightest.
Why were you so offended that I thought you might like an old style game? No, it's not one of them old ones. All the old biddies sit on. It's not one of them.
Because I'm 28. I'm not 58 yet.
Hey guys, welcome to the Nice Guys of Comedy podcast with your hosts Jack, Vincent and Nick Crooks. Oh, and by the way, they're from the north. That's the reason they sound that way.
Hey, it's just Jack the editor, your favourite part of the podcast, let's face it. Just popping in. Been a bit of a while since I've done this, but I thought I might as well just let you know that in this episode we do come across a little bit of technical difficulties near the end, where we actually lose Guy's feed. So you will notice a bit where the transmission goes and then comes back. It's just a picture of his nice comedy endeavours, which is absolutely great. As well, you may notice in this episode and the last one that the volumes are a little bit down. It's just a technical thing. Remember, you are a free podcast and we are doing this from our own home, so things do go wrong a couple of times, but we do try to get this out for you anyway. Just as always, you can always follow us on Twitter and Facebook as NGOCPod. But otherwise, enjoy the podcast, guys. Bye now. Like them, or I do like a crane machine, but I am ridiculously shit at them. I'm not good at them at all.
I'm good at that's one of my skills. Like that's mastermind question territory. That's how good I am. I mean, you can't have questions on it, but you know, I was using it as a metaphor. I was using it as a metaphor of how good I am at them. But I do the thing of I look which machine I want, so it might not even be a prize that I want. I just think, can I win that?
Is it tickets? If it gives you tickets, mate, I'm in.
Yeah, so you can get a rubber. How many tickets you got? 15,000. Well, what can I get for them? This rubber. This rubber here that cost about £1.
I'm glad you clarified. When you first said that, I was like, why are they giving away condoms at these tickets?
Yeah, 15,000 tickets and you can win this bouncy ball.
I remember I went to last time I went to the seaside. I went weirdly enough, who we spoke about last time I went with Ryan Lee, and we spent the day on these ticket machines, bandits, and we've got a couple thousand. And I was sat there looking at what I can redeem, and their top prize was a Hoover. Hoover.
Just what every kid wants, you know.
I was there like, imagine if you'd spent it as a kid all day. And then your dad was like, nah, mate, we're going for the Henry the Hoover. Like, fuck it. Yeah. I'd be wounded.
I told you I will get a new one. I would get a one. And this is the time. You've got 100,000 tickets, you know.
I mean, as a side note, I got an eye patch instead. That's what I came out with.
Nice.
And
you
it was also...
the whole real prize then. You went for something good from that. You had enough tickets for something good. That's what you thought.
I say that. And it was also, we went into a ghost house and I spent the whole time walking around laughing at Ryan because it turns out he's a massive giant baby and can't do ghost rides. I love a haunted house, especially when they're done right. I love being scared, but that was not the time.
I think this is weird that this is the second time we've dissed Ryan on the podcast. You know, I think we need to...
Yeah, but the first time it was because he didn't know what a sister-in-law was, so it's apt.
So we're not gonna. Yeah, we're not. You see, guys like, yeah, that's the truth.
It's true. It's the truth. That episode comes out tomorrow. Yeah, but no, I'm a fan of horror and scare. Weirdly enough, actually, I recorded last week a podcast for Daniel Wright, and we were talking about horror films in the most depth I can ever do. And I realised I haven't watched a good horror film in a long time that's actually scared me.
Yeah, I was just about to say, probably not watched a lot of decent horror films because your film repertoire is very low.
I'll give you that. It has primarily been, for the last 10 years, it's primarily been superhero films. I'm not even going to lie.
Hey, I'm with that, brother.
Yep.
What was quite awkward is after that. So part of the podcast setup, it was like, oh, what should be your favourite moments in history and in film and like favourite TV film moments? And I was like, I listened to a couple and I went, oh, I'm not going to say have you seen, because let's face it, we've all seen Endgame. And then told him about this scene, and he went, oh, you have not seen it, and I was like.
Yeah, but that's his own fault. If you've not seen it, get a fucking life, all right? I'm sorry. This is the second time I've said this in our podcast, but Christ, it's the biggest grossing film in the world ever.
Yeah.
What's stopping you seeing it? Because it's not time now.
No, I've got plenty of it. But what the thing is as well, because what he's doing as a result of his podcast is like every time someone goes on and recommends something, he's going to like watch it or do the thing that's involved. So as a result of this, he's actually going to watch the Endgame film, but he's not watched any other film.
So he's just going to go, what?
And I said, oh, no, you can't do that. You can't just watch Endgame. And I went, actually, wait, no, watch Endgame. Just watch Endgame, because it's not going to make any sense. And I bet it's so more confusing not having seen any other film.
Yeah.
100%. And I actually wanted to see how that comprehends. FYI, best scene of all time is the portal scene at the end of Endgame. A brilliant scene.
I beg to differ that. Yeah, I mean, I like that. But the best scene, my favourite scene, is the hammer scene.
The making of the hammer?
No, when Captain America picks up the hammer.
Oh, no, that was so obvious.
No, it's obvious, but you know it's coming. Yeah, you know it's coming. But when the hammer shakes and the hands, and then it goes into his hand, you're like, yeah, boy, yeah. You're like, you know they're coming at some point. You know they're all coming back because they've clicked the fingers. You know that's going to happen at some point. And it just so happens that he gets beaten up. And you know it's coming then, because you're like, they're not going to kill him now. That's stupid.
It's that little bit where you just hear it, and you hear Falcon and he goes, on your left. And then they come through, and then Black Panther and his sister, and then... They come through, Falcon flies through, then they all portals up, and then they just all come through. They start bringing characters who were in one scene in one film, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing here? But okay. And then at the end, he finally, because even though the first film in America was called Avengers Assemble, they never used that fucking line. And then that very moment, he says that line, brilliant, chills.
Literal chills.
Brilliant scene.
I'm not disagreeing with you that it's a brilliant scene. I'm just... For me, the favourite is the hammer bit. That gives you everyone in this. Woo! That's it. You look at the American reactions to that in cinemas, like, woo, woo, yeah, boy, boo, boo, boo.
Oh, that gunshots.
That's the hammer. That's the hammer hitting the thing.
We're in America.
Oh.
yeah. Like pistols.
You be careful, Nick. You be careful.
Like the Texan off The Simpsons. Oh, it's just blanks in my guns. A stray one hit a kid.
God's sake!
That's what he literally says in a Simpsons episode. He says, it doesn't feel the same with blanks. And not after that straight one hit a kid.
I've not actually seen The Simpsons in years, so yeah. I actually don't think I've seen Simpsons. The last episode of The Simpsons I remember watching and going, oh, this is on, and I remember the storyline was when Blink-182 were in it. And that was years ago.
That was like season 6 or something, and they're on like 20 something. So
I've just never been an absolutely huge Simpsons fan. I did admit that there was a time where I was proper into it, and then I went more to Family Guy. I did watch the crossover Family Guy and Simpsons, but I think the Simpsons though nothing ever really changes, does it?
No, it's pretty good. I mean, I'm a big Simpsons fan. I've actually got some Simpsons pants on now. Bad boys.
Is that the highest that your leg has got in a while? Because I saw you like go, I'm gonna get up, and then we're like, oh shit, this is a bit I
thought this table's a bit high, to be fair, but I've been doing that insanity workout with Sean T. If you've ever seen that.
Doing your pharaoh stuff bullshit as well.
Yeah, mummy kicks. Yeah, the guy knows. But I'm on month 2, and I'm absolutely aching from yesterday. Today's my rest day, but Christ, like, push-ups are not my friends. Okay.
I honestly, I did one high intensity workout and I have done nonsense. So,
bro, I'm just keeping it super simple. I'm just doing 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and
a day.
Yeah, yeah, but come on, man. I used to do like dancing shit. You have to do push-ups for like minutes, not reps.
Yeah, true. That is true.
Yeah, when you're lifting girls up over your head, mate, you kind of have to be prepared for that one.
Yeah, but that's just you on a Saturday night, mate. That's got nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
That's just you in Leeds on a Saturday night. Like, no, that's it. Oh, don't. You're mine now.
No, done.
They lifted and blaming it on his training. I've got to do this for my training.
Yeah. Do you do much of the dancing now?
No, not for a long time.
Has that been just circumstantial, or is that because of you're done with it? Like, nah, I'm fucking done now.
Actually, originally it was like that. Yeah, I was like, nah, I'm done with all this. I shaved off my hair. I was like, nah, this, I'm done. And it's only, like I said, coming back into like stand up, I'm like able to appreciate stage work again. And it's like, it's really nice to like enjoy it.
Yeah.
You want to bring out your own dance workout routine while you're in lockdown. Just stick that green tracksuit on. That really, right.
Bro, I have something to show you guys. I'm gonna I have to make it now in comedy because I need to record a special. There's literally that exact same green tracksuit that I wore. They make it in leather on eBay. I want to do that so bad.
Yes.
So bad.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That is absolutely brilliant.
How am I gonna go?
That is a new level, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
For those of you watching or listening that don't know, Guy on our first ever gig wore this amazing green tracksuit, which I was envious of.
It was,
it was beautiful. It was something, given by the gods practically.
Definitely. I also remember as well, after our gig...
What?
The tracksuit. I remember on our first gig, I went up to a couple of friends afterwards because me and you, Guy, were in the last section. You closed. Yeah. So we were in the last section, and I remember after the night, I went up to a couple of friends. I was like, "Oh, so how was it? How was I?" And sort of thing. They went, "Yeah, good." That guy though, he was sick. I was like, "Hey, £20 to see me."
Yeah, right. That was the best part.
Yeah, and then like I said, he disappeared. But I'm glad that you're getting a bit more of a buzz for it.
Yeah, again, man, it was in so deep now, and it's awesome living with somebody else who's trying to do the same thing, and you've got the same shared goal, the same household. It's dynamic. No,
I agree on that one. So I don't know how much you know, Guy. I'm sure a couple of times on it before. So my current housemate is Callum, who ran the Stodfold Comedy Night in Halifax.
Oh, in Halifax, yeah.
Yeah. So he's currently been living with me for about a while. Although if you ask my landlord, no, he's not at all.
I'd love it if your landlord listens to this podcast. I mean, I wouldn't want to see anything bad happen to you. But how funny would it be?
That'd be awkward.
I've been loving this. Is my tenant's podcast. I've been absolutely loving it, week in, week out. Then he hears this and goes,
"Excuse you."
Okay. Well, now I'm not happy. I've got to do something about this.
But no, so Callum was booking a gig for a while, and then when that came to an end, he started to want to pursue his own kind of comedy. And it is weird that we'll have a conversation and we'll talk about the industry, and it's nice to kind of be at home and talk to someone in a lot of detail about, oh, well, you can't really say this, you can't really do that, or this is interesting, this would be a good turn on it, because you can bounce ideas off each other.
Yeah, sure.
So I appreciate that definitely, but we'll have to Nicola. We'll have to get you booked on a gig when we're allowed to outplay again. We're allowed to play. Although as of today, apparently Boris has lifted the sex ban. I don't know what that's got to do with part of the conversation, but it's just news that had happened today.
The thing is, it pretty much never actually said sex in the.
It didn't. He never did.
Update, right? But the Daily Star's headline was Singleton's can now have sex with randomers. That's pretty much the headline. I'm not even paraphrasing there. Have a look. And that's not what it said at all. So all you're doing is providing basically ammunition for thick people.
Yep.
Okay. Anyone that's doing it, anyone that's gone to the beach, anyone that's fucking hanging out with the mates, you're thick as pig shit. All right. I mean,
no, it's true.
I think I'm talking to both people here who's obviously done the same thing, seeing as how Guy's sat on his own, and Jack's only person in his house is someone who he lives with, and I am exactly the same. So
yeah, it's not even bad. Like he's got a spleen issue, so we can't fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really can't fuck it. Yeah.
Oh, it's just you're thick. I mean, this is a comedy podcast, but fuck it, you are thick as shit. All right.
It's true though. Like the thing is, comedically or not, it is frustrating when people are flouting it so badly, and then there are people who, like you said, with health issues who are not able to do it, and then the media goes around and flouts that, and you go, how fucking thick do you have to be to read that? Like, I remember when the actual publication started going around going, oh, we can't, single people can't have sex anymore. And I felt going, well, I was like, this has already been going on for a while now. This isn't new. And why is it now you're going with this thing of the sex angle? And I was like, fuck me, man. Just give a virgin a chance. Not me. Just put that out there.
Give her, not me. No.
Oh, yeah. If anything's come to about, it's just that the British public, and the public in general, can be thick as fuck. And I'm saying thick, not fit, although they can also be that sometimes. I just like the nod and the slight chuckle of approval there. So you mentioned a bit of gaming then. So is that primarily what you've been doing? Also, actually, no, scrap that. I forgot. I meant to ask this question very early on. You mentioned that you've been walking the doggo. What is your doggo? What's the name? Can I pet your doggo?
Of course, you can always pet him anytime. His name's Kobe. He is a husky.
Oh, no. And have you had the husky long?
Yeah, he's 5 now. Yeah, big boy.
That's one thing I missed with lockdown. I'm missing dogs. I miss dogs.
Pretty awesome. Because again, it's another reason that gets you out of lockdown for like a couple hours. So.
Yeah.
But
everyone before lockdown.
A single hour.
Yeah. Before it was a chore, and now you're like, oh yeah, fun. Although I saw the other day, I actually saw the first post coming through. Now that obviously people are going back to work, of people rehoming their dogs that they've got in lockdown. And again, I was like, oh my God, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why didn't you see this happen before? Why didn't you see this happen before, you absolute idiot? Do you have a dog, Nick?
No. Well, yes. The answer to that is yes and no.
have you just rehomed the fucking dog?
No. Right. When I lived with my sister-in-law, we got a dog. My sister-in-law and me and our lass got a dog each, but the sisters. So when I moved into my first house, we took both the dogs, and then we got obviously pregnant, and then because the midwives were coming, the dogs used to go nuts.
Right.
So we was like, while the midwives are coming, we'll let them go to the sister-in-laws, and then from there I had like the navy thing, and then the house moving, and then the other baby. So they just ended up staying there. So yes and no.
Right.
Okay.
You got that one very well. That was impressive.
See, like that. I mean, they're still like, I pay the insurance and stuff, but I just.
Oh, they are dogs.
Yeah. So it just. I mean, when I go and pick up, obviously pre-lockdown, when I go and pick up the kids from there, they still come and wag. They know, but it's just. Yeah. So that's yes and no to that question. It's not like I had them over lockdown, and went back to work. No. I mean, it's not like Dog Trust should do like a not just for Christmas. It should be not just for lockdown.
It is true, not just for lockdown. It's and I actually think there was a bit of a campaign of that, because I remember a friend of mine got a dog, and I said, "I'm all for you getting a dog, but don't fucking give this shit up when you fuck off back to work, because that's just unfair." That is just unfair.
There's a benefit to this. There'll be a load of jobs going at Dogs Trust. You know.
I mean, there would be, but I don't think they pay.
Well, what about all the people that want to volunteer?
Yes, a lot of volunteering.
I didn't know what to say there, but I thought, let's keep it lighthearted.
Let's keep it lighthearted. So on that then, just and this bit might remain in or not. Was there anything specifically, Guy, that you wanted to discuss, get out there, jaunt about? You can say no, don't worry.
No, just one thing.
Yeah?
Oh, Jessica.
Oh, thank you. I'll take... Wait, this is a very important question. How the hell do you know about Jessica? Have you listened to that podcast?
I mean, sometimes I put in work, man.
I appreciate that.
Subscribe.
I appreciate this. I haven't received... So, I don't know if the episode has gone out yet, where in our podcast we talk about Jessica. Has that one gone out yet?
I can't remember, but
he
was like on about taking a name. When he was like, I should take a name out. She's probably not listening to this.
Yeah. I haven't received any feedback yet, and the actual podcast with Stephen Leitcham has gone out. I haven't received any messages into my inbox. I'm a bit disappointed, I won't lie. But no, I appreciate that. I'll take that sentiment. I appreciate that. I also, the reason why I said is you don't have to say yes is because when we had Pixels Green on, Pixels said that she prepared stuff, and then we spoke for an hour, and then never went through anything. And then she lost all of the things that she wanted to talk about anyway. So then it was the first episode that we had where we had the cunt word in the title. And I didn't want to do that, but that was down to Nick.
Well, I picked the title. You gave me the options. I'm going to pick the one with a cunt in. All right. I mean, out of context, that sentence that I just said sounds very vulgar, but
pretty logical.
I like the vulgarity. The vulgarity is exactly where you need to be. Not in every realm of life, try to be nice guys. That's what we are, or we try to be anyway. But no, I think as a result of this, no matter what we do, I think we need to organize, once lockdown is over, I think we need to organize a comedy zombie paintball experience.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I'm down for this. I won't lie. If there's a lot of running, I'll just go and pull a Nick's granddad and just stand in the corner.
I mean, after all this as well, talk how good I'm going to be zombie-wise, I'll probably die first. I can see it. I'll get bit.
I don't know if you realise what the old saying is, buddy.
They're not filming, are they? No, it literally goes in that order, and then the fattest guy, so that's me next. They're the two guys. Or sometimes it's the jock. They get rid of, like the hard guy. He's like, he's gonna survive. He's the
That's not gonna be me.
But there's gonna be some randomer that we get put with, probably called like Darren.
Darren.
Yeah. So fucking some like football star who thinks he's all that.
I remember when I went laser questing once I think it was my 16th birthday, and there were about 20 people, but in the people that I'd taken, there was only about 12 of us, so there was another 8 randomers. And on there were 4 teams, and my particular team was all me and my friends, who, by the way, were like 15, 16, and then this one guy who was 19, 20, and he took it very seriously, to the point that when we came bottom of the leaderboard, he literally chucked his gun down and was fucking swearing at a bunch of 15-year-olds because we didn't try hard enough. That's Chad.
I mean, that guy just screams paedophile for a start.
I mean, in all fairness, the way he looked, that also screamed paedophile. I'm not gonna
I'd love an accurate description of a paedophile in the dictionary. Do you know what I mean? Like, just some stereotypical shit next to a picture in the dictionary, just to make it light-hearted and fun while you're reading the dictionary.
How often do you read the dictionary?
Every time I watch Countdown. I wasn't expecting that answer. And I get a Collins dictionary out to cheat at Countdown. Who am I cheating? I'm not playing against anyone.
Cheating yourself. You're cheating yourself. You should be learning.
In some ways, better than Susie. Just putting it out there.
But you've both got fucking dictionaries in front of you.
Who's the fastest to find them? That's what I play. That's the game I play. I don't play Real Countdown. I just play beat the shit out of Susie at Dictionary Corner.
I didn't even know that Countdown was still going. I just thought they changed it to 8 out of 10 cats does Countdown.
Nah, the host is that guy from Apprentice, innit?
Yes, the good Claude.
Nick.
Oh, no, it's not Claude, it's Nick, isn't it?
Yeah. I was thinking, what were you watching? Like a fucking French countdown?
No, Claude was the original Nick.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
What, before Nick?
Yeah.
Well,
Don't have a go at me.
What, like Whiteley?
What?
Who was the presenter before?
No, not on Countdown. Claude was the original advisor in Apprentice.
Oh, right. Well, you're going into the realms of Apprentice now. I thought you meant in Countdown. I was thinking there's only been 2 presenters. I'm pretty sure.
No, there's been 3. Aren't there? Because there was the original who died. Then they replaced. Why do I know so much about Countdown? Then they replaced him, and then they replaced it with Nick.
So who was the middle guy?
I want to say Dennis.
Dennis.
And you go to my guy.
Yeah.
Right. Wait. Des Lynam. That was it.
All right, Des.
Yeah. Previous presenters of Countdown: Nick Hewer, who it is now, Jeff Stelling, Des O'Connor, Des Lynam, and Richard Whiteley.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my only knowledge about Countdown. I'm not huge.
I don't know how much like praise you wanted for it. I couldn't.
I couldn't make you a countdown badge for that.
Here you go. Well done.
Next time you watch Countdown, just get a dictionary and just try and beat Susie.
How to say, Nick? You've got a family. You should do more with your time.
I mean, I'm sacrificing not watching Shark Ghost for this. I've got to pick one: beat Susie or watch Shark Ghost. And I'm sorry, but I like to annihilate Susie on Countdown. So.
Can I just say, you've done it twice now. Every time you say beat Susie and then annihilate, you always put like the dictionary corner or the countdown at end. Because if not, you're just going, I want to annihilate.
Yeah, well, I can't just go, I want to annihilate Susie because it just sounds. I might as well be Nick Helm. You know, that's what he does on 8 out of 10 Countdown.
Oh, jeez. I mean, I don't know. I don't watch live TV, so I'm likely not going to watch Countdown again. But next time I am, then I'm not going to get a dictionary, I won't lie. I'll just shut Ghost Shark on.
I mean, if you've already seen it, I can't see the film getting any better.
I've not actually seen it. So I know what I'm doing tonight. I'm not watching it tonight. I'm not at all. I would say I've got better things to do with my time, but I had a 4-hour nap earlier, so.
Both of you two are like, nice.
Yeah.
I would kill for a 4-hour nap at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, and I think that's literally when it was as well. Like, me and my housemate were going to go on a walk, and he messaged me going, I can't be bothered. So I went, right, I'm off for a nap. So I literally put some on Netflix, don't remember what it was. It ended, I turned it on to like the next episode. I didn't put the next episode on, rolled over and just slept on the sofa. And it was brilliant, not going to lie. And then earlier I was about to go, I might go to bed. And I went, oh, wait, shit, I've got to record this podcast. Completely forgot we were doing this. It's in 20 minutes. And I won't lie, I was almost late. And I could say it was because I was out helping an old lady, but I was having a massive dump.
Oh, nice. So, Guy, what other games have you been playing other than your...
Yes.
Other games? Actually, I don't know. Emulator's illegal. Am I allowed to talk about that?
Nah, go for it.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I've been playing a lot. No, you know what? Here's one that's not been running an emulator that is legal. So I've been playing Shogun 2 on Steam. Have you ever played any of the Total War games?
I played them many years ago, but I haven't played them in a while.
Yeah, hella old. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's sick.
Japanese Steam. and I enjoyed that game. You know, you get to pretend to be a warlord for a while. It's nice to have some black power on the board now and again. I can't let this moment just pass me by, man. It's literally my material on the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's on the streets, but you can't perform it on stage. That's the worst thing. You can literally write it and hope that it's still going to be, everyone's still going to remember it when it's...
I just hope racism is still around when we get back.
Yeah. Imagine racism gets, everyone's goal is racism gets abolished and everyone completely, right? Imagine at the end of lockdown and it is, and nobody's a racist, and you go on stage and go, so remember when everyone was a racist? And they were like, why are you bringing it up? We forgot about it. We're all past that now. And you're like, right, yeah, comedy's done for me. All right, bye.
Yeah.
I mean, there's loads of black comedians going, yeah, we still need a little bit. I mean, I mean, that's a full joke. If anyone goes, that coming from a white guy is bad, guy clearly found it funny. So
I can't shoot the pass, brother.
I love that. I can't even get a pass for that. I mean, that was the no, but that's just so funny. It's in everyone wants it, and that's everyone's goal, and that's obviously my goal as well. But just the irony behind the fact that, right.
Point though, innit? It's how stupid racism is. It's silly what's going on. It'll all be in the past.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
It massively is. I think we're in a very stupid world. I do kind of think that Nick has just written you a perfect joke.
Oh, it's awesome. I'm definitely taking the premise at least.
Yeah, take that. Because I can't use that. I can't use it.
You think I wasn't going to steal that joke? Come on, keep them going.
Speaking about things that you enjoy that you can't do now that we're in lockdown, one of the things that always fascinates me, and this might be me being a bit judgmental, and I do apologise, but the whole thing fascinates me. You are a huge D&D nerd, aren't you?
Yeah. yes, I am.
You are a huge D&D nerd.
I wouldn't go huge. I'm not I haven't got 20 years playing or anything, but yeah, I'm definitely fond of the game, 100%.
What? Okay. Because you as well, you've started quite recently, haven't you? In terms, like you said, in the last couple of years, haven't you?
Yeah.
What made you get into it?
Bro, so, realistically, I don't know what I first saw. But again, I'm a big gamer and huge fan of fantasy, Lord of the Rings, etc., all this. So, to find out that is basically the root of all of these things was just an enlightenment to me. And I was like, why am I not playing the OG version of these games? And so when I found out what it was, there's a great podcast called Critical Role. If you're a fan, I'm sure you know what it is. So yeah, it's where there's so many. If you play games, if you watch anything animated, you will have seen or heard these voice actors in countless works, right?
Yeah.
So it's just all of them being actual friends and husbands and wives. So it's literally their family almost, just sitting playing D&D. And this story, I think the first campaign that I watched ran for a couple of years, weekly. So maybe each episode's 4 hours long, and I've got hundreds of episodes. So I've literally spent
hundreds of hours, yeah,
just watching these people play D&D. But because they're so good at their actual job, they make the characters amazing.
Do you know what? Weirdly enough, when I brought this topic up, I'd like to point out I have never played D&D. It's always been one of them things that I've always wanted to, but I've always gone, it seems like it's got such a thick lore that I don't think I could get into, and I always want to do it. But the only thing that I do know about, and I do like, is exactly what you've described, these people playing it for 3-4 hours, and because I think sometimes I play it on Twitch as well, and I'm like, that bit to me sounds sick as fuck. I always want to kind of jump in, but it's always something that there seems to be so much that I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Bro, you take it one step at a time. You don't have to know anything. So say we were all to sit down and play. We can play what's called a homebrew game, where we just make it whatever we want in that one. We could do it ourselves. That's
right.
The books that you use, the actual books released by Wizards of the Coast, are the main guide.
Yeah.
if you want to play officially in like leagues, if you want to go like that deep, then fair enough, right? But otherwise, you're just taking the information from the book and playing however you want.
That seems quite user friendly.
That's all.
Oh, I seem to have lost you there. If any of the listeners do want to find you on any form of social media, Guy, where can they find you?
You can find me at Guy C Black on everything. I don't use social media, so that's something I've got to actually start picking up. Look out for Black and White Comedy. That's going to be pages that I'll be posting out as soon as I can. Yeah, hit me up on any of them. And as long as you don't try and call my phone, chances are I'll get back to you.
That was the Nice Guys of Comedy podcast with Jack Vincent and Nick Crooks, recording from their own home and heavily fucking edited. Follow them at I am Jack the and at Nick Crooks Comedy, why don't ya? #NiceGuys.